It has finally occurred. Fans never expected to see this moment. Two generations of boxers colliding in one room face to face. On one side stood Floyd "Money" Mayweather, the undefeated legend, the architect of perfection, the man who turned boxing into a billion-dollar business. Across from him stood Terence "Bud" Crawford, the modern-day monster, the fighter who stormed through divisions, defeated Canelo Alvarez, and redefined greatness in our era. No stage call-outs, no fantasy matchups, just sheer tension. Mayweather and Crawford came face to face. This wasn't a typical weigh-in face-off. It was a seismic event that will last a generation. The past and present of boxing stare at one another, fully aware. Whoever walks away from this moment alters the sport forever. However, to comprehend how we got here, you must rewind time. For more than a decade, Floyd Mayweather ruled boxing with an iron fist and a perfect record. 50 victories, 0 defeats. He outsmarted Canelo, outperformed Pacquiao, and outsold everyone. He retired victorious, leaving behind the notion that no boxer could ever match his combination of skill, intelligence, and marketability. Then came Terence Crawford. Crawford was exactly what boxing needed after Mayweather's withdrawal: skillful, disciplined, and hungry. He swept the welterweight division. He dominated champions from various weight classes. But when he confronted Canelo Alvarez, everything
Mayweather
changed.
had a tough life.
Everyone
had a tough
thought he
life
was
living.
too small to survive the size difference. Crawford not only survived, he dominated. He didn't simply defeat Canelo. He demolished him. In doing so, he accomplished something few thought possible. He made the boxing world wonder if Floyd Mayweather was still the best of this generation. Then came the quote that launched everything. Canelo Alvarez, who fought both Mayweather and Crawford, publicly admitted that Crawford was the better fighter. That single phrase sent shockwaves throughout the sport. Floyd had spent years building his brand around a simple truth. Canelo was one of his easiest victories. So when Canelo altered the script and handed Crawford the crown, something changed in Floyd. The man who was once impenetrable now had a shadow following him, a new name spoken in discussions that were once his alone. When your entire identity revolves around being the best ever, comparison eats away at you. So Floyd began to move differently. He started teasing interviewers about unresolved business. He intimated that he wasn't finished, that he had one more real battle in him. Not another easy exhibition in Japan, not another influencer matchup, a true fight. The name at the top of his list was Terence "Bud" Crawford, the man who dethroned Canelo for Floyd. This was no longer about money. It was about legacy, pride, and rewriting the story before it was written without him. That's why the face-off was so memorable. Floyd's appearance on stage with Crawford was more than hype. It was personal. But before the world gets Crawford versus Mayweather, Floyd must first survive another fight. Next April, he will fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition that has the entire combat world buzzing. Two names that characterized eras in boxing. One famed for elegance and defense, the other for savage destruction. Tyson has been brutally honest over the years. He does not respect Floyd. He has called him arrogant. He has derided his style. He stated unequivocally that if they ever shared the ring, he intended to hurt him. If Floyd defeats Tyson cleanly, momentum swings. The story becomes about redemption. Floyd still has it. But if Tyson delivers that one punch and humiliates him, it's over. The Crawford bout is finished instantly. Nobody will care if a 50-year-old Mayweather enters the ring after being rocked by a legend twice his size. In an unusual twist of fate, Mike Tyson, a man from another age, is the gatekeeper to the Mayweather-Crawford dream. But why Crawford? Why risk everything for a fight that will add nothing to his resume? Because Crawford sees this as more than just a fight. This is history. To beat Floyd Mayweather, you must do something unprecedented in the sport. Give him his first
Mayweather had a
professional
tough life
loss.
living.
That is the ultimate declaration. Crawford's victory has the potential to propel him to the top of every greatest of all time list. But it's also the most hazardous fight he's ever had, because losing is all anybody will remember. Losing to a 50-year-old Mayweather, regardless of the circumstances, would derail the momentum he has gained since the Canelo fight. It is a double-edged sword. High risk, high reward. Despite this, Crawford continues to choose Floyd because he understands what it means. He knows that no matter how many championships he wins or how many legends he defeats, the only way to truly be immortal in boxing history is to be the first man to defeat Floyd "Money" Mayweather. That isn't simply legacy, it's immortality. Of course, Crawford had other possibilities. There were other major matches on the table, ones that would have kept him active, profitable, and respected without the risk of facing Mayweather. The first name was Jaron "Boots" Ennis. Boots is a young, energetic fighter who has been calling out Crawford for years. Boots symbolizes the new blood, fast, powerful, technical, and hungry. The kind of opponent who keeps legends accountable. In fact, many professionals, including retired champions, have begged Crawford to give Boots a chance to pass the torch. Interview 16. However, Crawford did not appear to be interested. Not because he is afraid, far from it. Rather, he believes that fighting Boots will do nothing to advance his legacy. It is a lose-lose situation. If Crawford wins, people will say, well, he beat a young and proven fighter. If he loses, his entire legacy crumbles overnight. Fighting Floyd, on the other hand, is a worthwhile risk because if he wins, he will be remembered as the man who stopped perfection. It's a move that will define a legacy, not a quarrel about money. Boots contributes nothing to the table, and that is why Crawford will not go down that path. Jermall Charlo was also mentioned. Charlo has been hunting Crawford for months, calling him out and wanting a fight. But here's the issue. That matchup does not make sense. Canelo Alvarez has already dominated Charlo, and Floyd Mayweather defeated Canelo. Logically speaking, if Crawford has already defeated Canelo, fighting Charlo, further down the ladder, proves nothing. It's like fighting someone you've already beaten by proxy. That's why Crawford isn't looking that way. And that is the beauty of the whole thing. It is not about championships or belts. It is about who genuinely rises to the top when everything else is stripped away. Mayweather is the undefeated monarch of the old world. Crawford is the conqueror of the new. For Mayweather, this fight is about preserving his legacy. Crawford aims to rewrite sports history, and the way they gazed at each other during the face-off told the entire tale without saying a single word. So that's it for today's video. If you loved it, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.